Here is the latest from K2 Radio News.
1 week ago, hundreds of people gathered at the UW Agricultural Extension Building. This to raise awareness and resist a proposed gravel pit by Prism Logistics, managed by Kyle True, to be placed at the public recreational school section by Coates Road and Squaw Creek in Casper. Their second step will be going to the second floor courtroom for tonight's Natrona County Commissioners meeting at 5:30 p.m. Citizen comments are heard at the end of each regular meeting, and many people are planning to attend and express their concerns. There's also a city council meeting tonight, and it's been recommended that the council approve a contract for professional services with Scott Ventures LLC to conduct a tree inventory and assessment for all of the city of Casper's public trees. In a memo, City Manager Carter Napier wrote that the Casper's public tree inventory was last updated in 2002. Since then, the urban forest has been negatively impacted by several adverse weather events. City staff has planted hundreds of new trees and removed or replaced hundreds of dead and dying and diseased trees. As a result of these changes in the last 22 years, the city's current tree inventory is outdated. An update on the inventory will provide information including a count of the trees as well as species, health, and more. The contract is not to exceed a sum of $72,695. Wyoming Senator John Barrasso announced on Tuesday that he will run for the number 2 spot in the Senate Republican Conference after Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell steps down from the top post at the end of the year, bowing out of the race for leader after 2 of his colleagues announced that they would run. Texas Senator John Cornyn and South Dakota Senator John Thune have announced that they will campaign to replace McConnell, who said last week that he will step down from his leadership post but remain in the Senate after the November elections. It's long been speculated that Barrasso could run as well, making the contest a race among the 3 Johns. But in a brief statement, Barrasso said that he has had time to reflect on how he might best serve. He said that he will ask his colleagues for their support and help to work for them as the assistant Republican leader. Barrasso is number 3 in leadership as the chairman of the Senate Republican Conference. The Wyoming Senator's announcement narrows the race between Cornyn and Thune, both of whom are popular with their GOP colleagues and have been loyal deputies to McConnell. Thune replaced Cornyn in McConnell's number 2 in leadership 5 years ago after the Texas Republican was term limited out of the post. A bill that would have gotten rid of most gun-free zones in Wyoming has been defeated again, despite being overwhelmingly approved in the Wyoming House of Representatives. House Bill 125 was voted down 3-2 in the Senate Judiciary Committee late Monday night, with Committee Chair Senator Bill Landon from Natrona County casting the deciding vote after a long pause. Senators Wendy Schuler and Dan Furphy joined Landon in voting against the measure. Senator Cale Case from Fremont County voted for the bill after proposing several amendments. The measure was overwhelmingly approved in the Wyoming House on a 54-7 vote. Gun rights activists have been trying for years to get similar bills signed into law, and that effort has fallen short once again. Nephi Cole with the National Shooting Sports Foundation told the committee that there are 21 states where concealed carry is legal in their state capital and another 11 states that allow unlimited concealed carry on college campuses. Regarding concerns that eliminating gun-free zones leads to gun violence, Cole went on to say the facts and the stats don't bear out that is a concern which is warranted. But Dylan Ford of Cheyenne, who described himself as a lifelong Wyoming resident, a gun owner since the age of 9, and a Republican, told the committee that the bill is dangerous and that it puts kids' lives in direct danger because they're mixing chaos with firearms. Ford said schools have increased security, including bullet-resistant windows, heavy auto-locking doors, and policies to prevent armed people from entering the schools. He went on to say that all of the armor that we've put around schools doesn't mean much when we're opening our doors to armed people. Monday was the deadline for bills to be approved in the committee for the 2024 session of the legislature. There are just a few days left before the scheduled end date on March 8th at midnight, and much is to be resolved to meet that deadline. Reporting from Casper, this is Colby Fedor.